Call the meeting to order. Roll call.
Mr. Accomando,
Present.
Mr. Buffi,
Present.
Mr. Garrick,
Present.
Mr. Nagito,
Present.
Mr. Quinn,
Present.
Ms. Sanchez, Mrs. Scanepico,
Present.
Mr. Singh,
Present.
Mrs. Ottarelli.
Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Through the chair. I'd like to make the motion to,
Just gotta read this.
oh yes, start with that.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been sent to all members of the Board of Education and to the Bergen Record in accordance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act.
Can I do it? Through the chair, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn into executive session before the beginning of the meeting.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? To recess to closed executive session to discuss personnel matter per NJSA Open Public Meetings Act. The subject matter discussed may be disclosed to the public if and when the need of confidentiality no longer exists. Actions may be taken when the board reconvenes in open session.
Yes, we'll leave. We'll be back. And I have absolutely no idea, so I can't tell you how long.
Motion to reconvene the meeting.
So moved.
Motion.
I got a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, I'm gonna open this meeting to the public. Residents are requested to state their names, addresses, and subject matter. In the event that it appears that the public comment portion of this meeting may exceed 45 minutes, the presiding officer may limit each statement made by the participant to 5-minute durations. Issues raised by the members of the public may or may not be responded to by the board. All comments will be considered and a response will be forthcoming if and when appropriate. The board asks that members of the public be courteous and mindful of the rights of other individuals when speaking. Specifically comments regarding students and employees of the board are discouraged and will not be responded to by the board. Students and employees have specific legal rights afforded by the laws of New Jersey. The board bears no responsibility, nor will be liable for any comments made by the members of the public. Members of the public should consider their comments in light of legal rights of those affected or identified in their comments, and be aware that they are legally responsible and liable for their comments. Motion?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Yes. Close the meeting to the public.
Motion. We're going to private session.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? I turn the meeting over to the business administrator.
Thank you, Vice President Buffi. This evening I have the minutes from March, the checks, and the financial reports and transfers for the month of February. I need a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any? Roll call?
Mr. Accomando,
Yes.
Mr. Garrick,
Yes.
Mr. Nagito,
Yes.
Mr. Quinn,
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez, Mrs. Scanepico,
Yes.
Mr. Singh,
Yes.
Mr. Buffi.
Yes.
That concludes my report.
Okay. Do we have anything left for us to read, or? Did you leave any materials for us to read, or? Okay, well, I apologize for that.
Oh,
Superintendent's report?
went over everything on Monday.
I'm gonna ask for a motion.
Yeah, you want,
Oh, okay.
the motion on student services A1 through A10?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Arcamando?
Yes.
Mr. Garrick?
Yes.
Mr. Nagito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez? Mrs. Canipieko?
Yes.
Mr. Singh?
Yes.
Mr. Buford?
Yes.
Motion B on administration for B1 and B2.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Arcamando?
Yes.
Mr. Garrick?
Yes.
Mr. Nagito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez? Mrs. Canipieko?
Yes.
Mr. Singh?
Yes.
Mr. Buford?
Yes.
Business and board motion from D1 through D14.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Arcamando?
Yes.
Mr. Garrick?
Yes.
Mr. Nagito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez? Mrs. Canipieko?
Yes.
Mr. Singh?
Yes.
Mr. Buford?
Yes.
Okay, on policy, we're asking for a motion on D1. Kim, are you gonna
Yes.
jump in first?
Okay, so the policy committee, met on, April 4th, from 5 to 7:15 p.m. Mr. Gelber, myself, Ms. Saldarelli, Mr. Accomando, Mr. Emmerman, and Mr. Karati, were all present. Most of them are just revisions. Policy P0167 is basically just establishing more of a time frame about the public meeting, about participation, that it's being left up to the president or whoever is presiding the meeting to instill a time limit, if needed, depending on the people that were there and how many people were there. Policy P0168 is just a revision on recording meetings, basically where people can stand and having approval prior to. It was also that Mr. Karati will keep his audio tape, and it does become part of public records and how to store that and things like that. Policy 2425 was abolished and rolled into policy 2422, which really encompasses the logistics of Common Core requirements. The athletic competition and medical exam, again, just revisions in standing policy. It's basically the physical that is required for those to participate. P511 was abolished, and the revisions were just made as in regards to employees' children attending the district, which is not allowed, and the F1 visa students will not be permitted to attend school here. Policy 5310, the health service, again, just revisions on roles and scopes of practice and how to deal with certain medical situations. They just basically cleaned up a lot of the language. Policy 5330.01, that's the new one. It's the administration of medical marijuana. It just outlines guidelines as far as administering it. Students, regardless of being permitted to consume it, cannot have it on school property regardless. Caretaker has to come in and administrate it. There are all guidelines to protect them, but it is now mandated law that we have to allow for the administration. P5460, high school graduation, again, just revision. The same thing with 8462, reporting potentially missing or abused children, just a little bit of revision in the guidelines. And the policy 8550, again, revision, just regarding the service charges imposed on, or imposed from the cafeteria, the services that we have for that. So that was it for the policy meeting.
For policy 0167, the public participation in board meetings, will everyone who still wants to speak give them at least some sort of time to speak? Or?
They will, as long as everybody has a turn, and it'll be outlined in our policy. I believe the policies are up on our website.
They won't go up until after the second.
Right. And so
Yes.
everything will be outlined, but yes, we want to hear from the public, obviously. It's, you know, their opinions are important.
There was no time
but-
reduced. I said,
Also
yeah,
to
there was
keep
no-
order.
There was no time reduced.
Yeah, it was no time reduced.
Thank you.
Through the chair, which one was the policy on the students? They're not gonna be allowed to.
The 5115, the eligibility of residents, non-resident students.
What is
Yeah, I think it's called an F-120. Most districts, and not all, have eliminated it. Because if you have something like that, you know, with what has happened in some districts, there was a major influx of foreign students coming in. It was an easier way to come and stay. And that many districts have eliminated because they couldn't keep it under control. So I don't think, I'd have to get that info, which I may even get from the county office, but I don't think there's any district, or maybe just a couple in the county that still have that.
Yes, now roll call.
Oh, you want
Did we do a motion on
first
that?
reading round?
It's
Did we get a motion on that?
Yeah, usually we don't.
Motion to accept. Second.
It should say just to approve the first reading, not to
first
adopt.
Do a roll call then?
We usually don't.
Okay.
We do them with the second reading, that's when we'll open up to the public too.
Okay. E on personnel, it's a motion for E1 through
Motion,
E16.
sorry, motion.
Need a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Accomando?
Yes.
Mr. Herrick?
Yes.
Mr. Najito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez? Mrs. Scarnapieco?
Yes.
Mr. Singh?
Yes.
Mr. Boofi?
Yes.
Do we have a negotiations meeting set up?
I believe so. No, I think we have to figure it out.
Okay.
Before next meeting.
Okay. So you just do it.
For committee reports, I want to say something for budget, April 27th at 7 a.m. Oh, I'm sorry, 7
It's a
p.m.
little enthusiastic.
Whoa.
7 p.m. there will be a meeting in this room.
Yes.
Yeah, is it here, Rick?
Yeah.
Yes.
There'll be a budget, if anyone has any questions, concerns, 7 p.m. Anything else for any other committee reports?
I will just briefly, very quickly, seeing we're running a little behind today, just want to note that the Buildings and Grounds met on 4/7. We had Washington doors for the gym would not lock, and it definitely created a security concern. We have put that through on the bond and have ordered the doors so that they will be completed as part of Phase 2. We are working on getting quotes and the exact operating systems for other security measures, man traps, cameras, improvement of the PA systems, et cetera. When more of that comes out, we will let everybody know. We also discussed doing some cleanup at the Smith Ball Field. It seems like it got a little messy, so we're going to try and clean that up and make it more presentable for our high school sports that happen there. The first phase of the energy audit, we had an approval, so we're going to be moving forward, continuing on that process. And I believe Ray noted this on Monday, but I'll just say, with all of the recent news in the local area about water, we were very proactive. We had a company come in and do all of the testing. We should have those results in a couple of weeks.
Any other committee reports? Correspondence? Old business?
Through the chair, just want to reiterate, the Southwick Educational Foundation, our 5K run walk, you can walk in as well. Tomorrow's the last day to sign up online, southroad5k.com. You could also register day of, before 9 o'clock, it's going to start at 9 o'clock. We're also doing a fun run at 10:15 for students 5 to 12 years of age, so please consider coming down and supporting our students here in Southwick. Thank you.
As well for old business, the 30th is the color run, and they're also looking for volunteers. So if anyone knows anyone's interested, I guess contact the Smith School PTO. New business. At this time, we're opening meeting to the public. Can I ask for a motion?
Motion.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Anybody wish to be heard? Seeing that no one wants to speak, I'm gonna close the meeting to the public. Motion.
Second?
To recess to close executive session to discuss, am I supposed to read this one? Alright, I am asked, close the meeting to the public. Alright. Since I got that, right? Okay. To recess to close executive session to discuss personnel, contract negotiations, HIB cases, and to conduct a HIB hearing, per NJSA. The subject matter discussed may be disclosed to the public if and when the need for confidentiality no longer exists. Action may be taken when the board reconvenes in open session. I ask for a motion.
So moved.
Second?
Aye.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you all.